Okay. Wait, before I do... Wait, there's something over there.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
It's a wonder I can walk into a fucking side. Where's the job?
We've run out of happy nuts and all.
Ask about the Enterprise.
Yeah.
Oh, that blighted my gosh, the blighted thing float did it.
The weight of all that shit.
Mid had me knock out. I thought I'd sink straight to the bottom. Always the way with Mid's inventions, though, isn't it? You ain't got a clue in what the hell you're looking at when she hands you the designs, but they always seem to work.
Clever girl, that one.
A right boil in the arse sometimes, but clever all the same.
Look, I said I'll go, and I will, but that doesn't make this a good idea. Zoltan will have turned the old of Dravost against me. They won't be welcoming us with open arms.
Okay.
What's that for you, dear?
So what was exactly new? Just talking about that? Ah, I guess it was. Okay. So, I'm gonna try to take care of hunts first. Sickle and Delmechia. Interesting, this hasn't been explored up there yet, apparently. Sickle and Dalmechia. Oh, right in this area here, it looks like. So I'd imagine somewhere in here. Or possibly like here would make the most sense. Why am I doing it this way? Oh, before then. Because I didn't get to pet you last time. Yes.
You alright, boy?
There we go. Okay.
Ready, go?
So let's set a mark for there for now.
Time to fight.
Nah, I'm good. I should, but now I'm good.
No holding back.
No holding back as I run right past you. Okay. Okay. So this is the general area. So my guess is going to be somewhere in that area there. I think I'm just gonna get off for now. Leg eater, alright. Oh, shit. Alright. I should actually double check what my set is on right now. Okay, actually, let me check that real quick. Can I change this without changing everything else? I mean, I could honestly fit Shiva stuff in. I do also like Impulse, but I'm not sure if that would be good for fights. I don't mind this one, but I wonder if it'd be better to use something else. I'm also gonna maybe change this for more of a singular target thing. Oh, I can't put Shivas on there, which would make sense, I suppose, but let's put that on there. Oh, can I not do? What if I do that on there, and then this one have... I don't know if this is worth these, but we're gonna try it. Okay. So, looks like this direction. That might bite me in the ass. I don't know yet. For like a fight, like a singular fight. So that may or may not work. Yeah, I might have to take that off for... Like, it's a cool move, but for a singular fight, it may... The build-up may not be good for that. so close to being dead. Please, just die. Thank you. Okay, yeah, let's go and switch that out. It is cool, but I don't know if that's gonna be super handy. I don't know if that's gonna be any better, but we'll try it. This direction? Okay. Okay, that might feel a little bit better. And even the Thunderbolt, I don't know if is snappy enough for it to be a great choice, but we'll see. So nothing there, unfortunately.
Get him. All yours, Torgal.
It might not be in this area. I don't know. It's just a wild guess anyways. So probably not by the looks of it. Well, right here. Thank you for the giant heart at face. There was a chest up here, though. How is you? Okay, no worries. Good luck with your match. So it is not in this area here. So it did say the sickle somewhere. I just don't know where in the sickle. So maybe in this area? That doesn't seem likely, but we'll see, I guess.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Well, I know it's a chocobo, but where it is, I don't know. Somewhere near Badlands. Oh. Sure enough. Okay.
That's like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken.
Ow.
Too slow. This one.
I wonder if it doesn't have a stagger. It doesn't look like it, but... Alright, well, I'm just gonna have to go for it because it doesn't look like it has any kind of stagger point. And ideally, I need, oh god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright, we're gonna retry that. Okay, but before I retry that. This, I think, might have to change. Well, to what is the question, really? Scarlet Cyclone, maybe? I think I spend too much time standing in one place if I do the other one. I mean, even this one it can be iffy, but we'll see if that helps any, I guess. I am going to actually save real quick, just in case. Okay, come on. Okay, so the difference is the other one was meteor rain or something like that. Oh,
Nice try.
and that one I'm gonna have to dodge, I think, all the way through.
This one. This one. Nice try.
That was a bad time to do this.
Nice try. Slow.
I chose the bad time to do that. Ow. Nope, not that.
Nice try.
Ow.
I needed that. This one.
Well, that was a waste of time, but oh well.
Nice try.
He's gonna do it again. Oh, not quite. Okay. Okay. It's not so bad, it's just you have to be on defensive for that, I think.
Slow.
Oh! Ow, ow, ow.
Slow.
Okay, yeah, that wasn't bad. It was just I had to dodge and be defensive at a certain point. Well, that wasn't too bad. So that one is done. And we got a level up for that. Nice. Man in Black is in Lost Wing with no further information from what the hunt board was given. There's a common feather. As truly red chocobos are rare, one might assume the same could be said for their feathers, yet somehow they are found in nearly every market in Dalimil to Northreach. Contrary to what the merchants hawking them would have you believe, however, the items on sale are more often than not the feathers of robins or even common hens. Understandable, like if you can find a way to trick people into thinking, yeah, sure, why not? Not saying it's good, but...
There was nothing I could do.
Which is a shame, because it's so pretty. Poor chocobos. I hate fighting chocobos anyways, because I'm just like, I don't want to hurt a chocobo. Oh, we have some time before I can even unlock it. Okay, so we'll have to do that for a while. So, let's see. Right, Lost Wing. It was the only thing I could get from that. Where was Lost Wing again? East Pool. Oh, there's Lost Wing. Yeah, it's pretty far gone, isn't it? Lost Wing, it's truly lost. Where's this other one at? Okay. Oh, it's over there. Okay. So are we, like, saying it's literally in Lost Wing somewhere? Or just around it somewhere? It would make sense if it's in it because of the state of things, but... kind of sad, but it is what it is, I guess. Okay, that's heading out. So I don't know if it's meant to be literally in Lost Wing or just outside of it. Oh, well, I didn't know I could do that, but okay. So It doesn't look to be in this area. So maybe it's just outside of it somewhere. I'm assuming we're looking for a human because, oh my gosh, look how palpable that is from this view. The ether flood. Anyway, I'm assuming it's a man we're looking for because it's literally called Man in Black. The Man in Black, rather. So my only assumption is it's an actual person. I think it's like a vigilante or something. So it wouldn't be any enemy specifically that we're looking for. Any, like, a beast, I mean. Where am I supposed to be looking? The cellar might be a place? Down there, maybe? I don't know. Might be unlikely. I'm just curious. No, you can't. You still can't summon Ambrosia because it's a settlement, even though it's abandoned. Interesting. Not that I need it, but I was curious if it would work. No, so... Where am I going? Maybe this way. Were we allowed down here before? I don't remember. I can only guess. It kind of looks like there's a person there, but... Okay. Sure. Oh. See, I saw the giant metal thing, I just didn't see them. So yeah, I guess it's,
Bring out the barons! Let me and my mortar purge them of their sin!
Ow! Oh, fuck. Ow. Sir, you don't give much time to dodge, do you? Or rather, it's probably there, I just don't know a good time to do it, more than anything. So it takes us a moment to do the Bahamut one, but it's kind of nice for sustained damage when I can't actually do damage. Ow! All that health I just got back up.
Leaving.
Ow. He hits really hard too, so that does not help.
Nice try.
Not that much, but I'll take what I can get.
This will show you.
Oh god.
Nice try. This one.
Ow! Okay. Okay, that one is done now. And the last one is the Marlborough in Whispering Waters Rosaria. Some swampy area, it looks like.
Your work here is done.
That's a nasty piece of work. Good God. Alright. So, Rosaria. Let's see. It was, Whispering Waters. I might have to zoom in further. Oh, nope. It looks like maybe over here. What do you mean? Oh, maybe I have to be there. That would make sense, I guess. Okay. Okay, now let's try it. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Ready, go? Yeah!
Oh. Okay. So
That's better.
I just don't want to use that, but just to be safe. Need a heal. Be easier if we had the others with me, but I do not, so unfortunately. I'm not looking forward to this one because I hate Marlboros. Yeah, I can only imagine this is not going to be fun. Alright, going to be even worse in this one. Nope, 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 nope.
Just any more bandits. This one. Over here.
Ow. I don't like the idea of it facing me. Mostly for bad breath.
Get him. Sick. This one. Over here. Struggle. Kill.
I'm just a little nervous to go into the spots that they have there, but...
Nice try.
Don't burrow me.
Get him.
Ooh. Acid rain. Oh boy. God, I don't like that. Stop burrowing, you fucker! Oh god. Damn it. Thanks, Torgal. I don't know what you did, but thanks. Ow, ow, ow. Okay.
Get him. This one. Attack. Go for it. Get him.
Ow. Oh, come on.
Over here. Nice try.
I'm gonna have to restock.
Over here.
Please, you're so low. Thank you. Okay, that should be all the marks I have currently, at least. Besides Salvarog, which I'm not going to fight for a while. Marble tendril. Extending from the underside of a marble's body, these tendrils mainly serve as purpose of locomotion. When times are lean, however, they can also serve as temporarily roots, drawing from etherical energies from the soil. And the marble flower. It is said that a marble only blooms once every 30 summers. And when it does, the resulting flower emits such a nauseous odor that flies, beetles, vultures, and other cravers of carrion are drawn from leagues around by the stench. As a resultant convergence sees the flower pollinated, the marble devouring those late to the festivity. I wonder what I can make. I know.
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
Which is fine, I need to restock anyways. I wonder what those made again. I don't remember.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
Yeah. It's
It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... when I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once.
Oh, pretty.
It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
I'm not getting another one.
Sid, you've saved us.
I probably will
Do you
end
recall
up,
the
but
extract
you know.
with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
It is very pretty. Invigorated Morganbeard extract. If adding the extract of Morganbeard petals to curative or performance-enhancing potions increases their potency, then imagine adding the extract of Morganbeard petals fortified with the vigor of a marble gripped with madness might do. Necessary for further increasing consumable potency. Huh. Consumable potency maximized. You have attained a vial of invigorated Morganbeard extract, further increasing the potency of most consumables. Both potions and high potions now restore even more HP, while Strength, Stone Skin, and Lionheart tonics last even longer. Nice! We do appreciate those.
Allow me to thank you again, Master Sid. I do believe you have quite a knack for this sort of work. Should you ever grow tired of saving the realm, we would happily welcome your assistance here in the backyard on a permanent basis. I jest, of course.
It is very scenic and pretty here, though, now. Like, look at it. It looks so good.
A few more of these, and the Deadlands will seem less dead.
Heck yeah.
These flowers are beautiful. Pity we have to boil them all down to make medicine.
Hopefully you can just make more.
From across the sea once told me that on the continent they play music for their crops.
Would you like that, Martel?
Oh, right. I was like, who? I'm like, oh, right. Previous thing. Alright, well. Cool. I am... Oh, right. I'm going to go and check out what things those made. Because I don't remember. And then we'll continue doing side quest stuff. It's quite a bit, so I don't know how long it's gonna take. I imagine probably a whole stream, but hopefully with luck it won't take all of it. But I'm not holding my breath. Alright, what can these make now?
What do you want?
Alright. Ice brand. Okay, this. Oh yeah, okay. Stained loincloth. I'm assuming that's Severog. Right, okay. Rune Crescent. It's like a little bit of an increase, but it's not terribly much.
And?
Okay. Well, good to know.
Don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
Oh, well, while I'm here, before I forget,
Still alive, are ya?
I do need to restock.
Be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be
Last elixir. Is it the easiest elixir to procure? No, but it's the last one you'll ever need. Upon KO, automatically restore all HP, fills limit gauge, and increase attack power for 60 seconds. And all that. Oh my god, that's crazy. I don't want to put it on to use it. But that seems like that'd be really useful. Meanwhile, crafting valuables.
I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? Finished, are you?
Alright, cool. So, we have a bit to go for that. So, map. God, where do we start? There's so much going on. Let's just go here for now.
Or it should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
The Guardians of the Flame were true friends to the rest. They fought our enemies, manned our barricades, joined us on our patrols. Now they're gone, I suppose it's back to double shifts.
In here. Oh, yep.
Ah, Clive. I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if East Pool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself.
That's fair enough.
As of those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
All right.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Gazal Greens.
Chocobos.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love 'em too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get East Pool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
Get them Gazal green seeds up to Sir Wade in Eastpool, would you? And while you're there, ask him what the situation is with the Akashic over that way. He might actually tell you the truth.
Okay. Huh? Oh, I see.
Anything catch your eye?
Not sure. You said you had something new. All these.
Pretty well.
Okay. Care news?
Just because others
Uh.
have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to. Now, let's get this stall set out.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 Akashic jaws couldn't hurt me. I'm a son of Rosaria, after all. A born survivor.
The people of the rest may seem to be in high spirits, but give them a little wine, a little company, and the tears soon begin to flow. Don't keep your woes to yourself, soldier. Open those floodgates. You'll feel the better for it, believe you me.
Okay. Well, I'm. Oh, right here, I guess.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway. She asked me to join her at the Baum Archers. It's a wonder she still trusts me after everything that happened.
Alright, what was that? which is down this way, looks like. They're the ones over here. One of them, anyways. I think I might just do that. I could trek it, but I may as well. I could probably switch back to this one. And oil, give me. Yeah, may as well. Since I'm done with marks at the moment. Oh, I see. Okay.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try.
I know I'm going first. Wow, they really stick in it for the entirety of this, huh? Why did it take so long? Okay. So, are you saying the pay is permanently going to be docked then?
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Sid!
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
We're just gonna let her walk away, huh?
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
Then I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sandbreak. Went quietly, or so we're told. And she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Okay, so now we can get that skill. And we can get this one now. So I might get some of these. Because overall these abilities seem like things I would like to use, so I might work on those and then work on side stuff. Imagine this last one is for Odin, and then we face off Ultima more than likely. Oh, actually, I wanna... I didn't do Shiva at all, so... I was gonna check something. What was I gonna... Oh, yeah. This. There we go. Oh. Ignore that. I accidentally pressed the scenes. Okay. What do we got? Eastpool. Yes.
I heard the Guardian saying we're supposed to grow our own food.
The victuals Martha sends us are more than enough for me.
Gotta be self-sufficient at some point.
Can't help thinking it would be quicker and easier to take care of the repairs ourselves than explaining all the ins and outs to the bearers. At this rate, only the founder knows when we'll be finished.
Yeah, it would, but you'd still be better off teaching them so that they can eventually hold their own. Okay, there's that. Anything... Oh, okay. You're just the one saying the other stuff.
These bearers listen to instructions well enough, but leave them to their own devices and they hardly lift a finger.
Yeah, sounds
as long
about
as
right.
Martha keeps sending us supplies, it doesn't matter too much. But we can't live off her charity all our lives.
I suppose if they've lived for so long having to do lots of crap, they probably won't if they don't have to. Okay, can't climb that, I guess. Excuse me, Wade. No, I guess there's not much going on here. Good to see people here, obviously, but...
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
These are Gizal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings, then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Time it all. I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashik, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
That's fair.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians. What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them.
And I feel like they'd be more likely to do it if they know they're doing it for them and not some master or something like that, right? To defend their new home.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men...
Yeah, okay, that's also fair, given what they've dealt with.
And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home.
Defend it.
And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men?
Thank you for the frying pan. And they're like, here, ma'am, quick, take this, it'll be more inspirational.
Alright. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
Man, they changed their tune very quickly.
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Await, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory?
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
The calm before the storm. And here it comes. I will not let this village fall.
So I was gonna say, but I didn't want to talk in the middle of the cutscene. Oh, alright. Oh, well, I fucking lost that, I guess. That's fine. It's like, I get why they're hesitant, because they just escaped slavery and, you know, whatever. But you would think that they would be more willing if they know it's for their own sake and not to fight for someone else, you know. So to fight to maintain their home in this case, right? And to save their lives. Wait, you can have 3 mega flares? Wait, how many mega flares can you have? God, this takes so long. You can have 4 mega flares. I thought it was 2. But yeah, it's like, I can understand where they're coming from with it, though, because it's like, well, especially since it is a fresh, new thing to happen. Like, they haven't spent forever. They haven't spent forever together to know that they can absolutely trust them just yet. They can, within reason, they're like, okay, well, obviously they saved us and they seem to care about us, but it's also not enough time for them to really, like, be like, I absolutely, without a doubt, trust you. So I can kind of see from that perspective of, well, you're just sending us out to slaughter because you want to save yourselves. Because that's what their masters would do. And I get it, but it's kind of one of those, okay, so it's kind of the same through a lot of stuff, right? Sometimes people who have been enslaved for so long, you have to really, like, push the boundaries a little bit when they're like, no, don't do that, that will get us killed. We would rather suffer in silence than to rise up and say something or do something, because as soon as we do, we're going to get severely punished and life is going to be that much worse for us. And that's just the generalized way things go as far as like scenarios like that. Though this is not quite the same thing. It's kind of the similar vibes where it's like, okay, well, it's easier to stay silent and endure than to rise above. And then sometimes you really have to kind of push it a little bit to be like, no, we're here to help you. But to help you, you have to learn to help yourself. You need to rise up and face those fears. You have to rise up and really, like, do something about it. Even if it might be scary, even if it might mean you might get killed. You know, even if there's a bunch of different reasons as far as things that could happen, right? Worst case scenarios can happen, etc. You know, list goes on, right? Sometimes you have to push that for them to really be like, hey, yeah, you know, in this case, you know, you had Martha coming in like, hey, Wade fights for you guys. Sid fights for you guys. We fight for you guys. We've been there for you guys, and we're doing it to save you and your homes. And the skepticism I can understand to some degree. But they're like, hey, we're doing this for you. And in my mind, of course, it would be a whole different scenario if I was in their shoes, I would assume, right? In my mind, I would think that, hey, okay, but these are people who are not trying to command us to do something because we're, like, they're not ordering us to do it. They're not forcing us to do anything. They're just trying to provide support to do so. And while they're not specifically saying, well, like, okay, in this, if I turn this around a little bit, right? Wade was like, hey, my friends, I'm in need of your help. We can only fight so many things by ourselves, but if you guys join us, we might have a fighting chance, right? Whereas Wade, if he was really a bad guy, which he's not, but if he was as bad as the masters that these people have had, these branded have had in the past, right? He could have straight up been like, yeah, you're gonna fight this, and no questions asked, I don't care what you think, you're gonna do this. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. But he didn't use that. He said, hey, if you can help, that would be really that would be really good, because then, you know, then we can maybe come out of this alive and save the village and people in it, right? So there's like a tone difference, right? So in my mind, and it may be different if I were actually in their shoes, if it was, hey, you guys are your own masters, we're just asking for help to try to protect you and your new home and the people you care about here, as to, no, you are going to do it. It's like two different things. And on one hand, to have it be like, we're not forcing anything, we're just asking. I feel like people are more inclined to go along with that than, no, you're doing this, right? So, but then again, if I was in their shoes and, you know, like, I've been subjugated for all my life and whatever, then I can understand that flip side of, you're just sending us to get ourselves killed while you guys save yourselves. So it's understandable. It's also kind of funny that it's like, sometimes you do need an inspirational speech, and then that one or two people that are like, you know what, I'll fight, right? And then it makes everyone else like, oh wait, well hold on a minute, you're going to do it, let me join you. And then it's kind of a chain reaction thing. It's good that they're like, yeah, you know what, yeah, let's fight for our home, you know. It's just really funny how these guys, like, at least one of them anyways, these people are uncertain. They're like, well, you're only doing this to send us off to our death. And someone who's so against it, like, 2 minutes prior, was like, yeah, let's do it! I'm like, man, you jumped on board fast! But, I mean, good for them. It's just, there was a lot that was going on, but I didn't want to talk over cutscene stuff. But it's kind of an interesting thing to think about a little bit. Anyway.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield! Change of plan!
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in East Pool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job.
I'll take care of it.
Stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the curl. Join me only when East Pool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
Dealt with worse. Probably don't need it, but throwing it down anyways.
Come to tell me an Akashic curl's heading towards the rest?
Put
yourself down there.
I'm right
You
here.
can handle things here.
I'm behind you. Thanks for looking up that way. I know most people probably talk to you from that distance, but I'm not over there.
Next one's mine. I might not know one end of a sword from the other, but I can roast the bastards.
All right, but stay with me. We fight as one.
That attaboy. That's the spirit.
The curl was sighted on Rhiannon's ride back towards Martha's Rest. Founder speed you, my lord.
East Pool will be safe in our hands, my lord. You have my word.
Good for you, man.
Come on.
Maybe I should just track it by foot. I doubt it, but just curious. What do I have for points? Okay, so I'm kind of looking towards 600, 500. I'll say 600. It's overkill, but it's fine. We're 2 goblins. I'm assuming it's over. I guess it didn't matter. Either way, it would have worked.
With me, Tom. Slow.
It really thrives on just dodging at the right time while it's going off. Otherwise, it takes so long. Okay.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Good for you guys.
Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
Good for them.
They're not slaves anymore.
no. They're Rosarians. Your
Good for
father
them.
took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too, and I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course, and I'd be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, ain't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right, I will.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together?
The marble?
Clearing the
right?
goblins.
Oh
from
no, it
still
was
living
goblins,
ashes?
wasn't it?
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget.
Oh yeah, there was a marble, okay.
Facing off against that giant marble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender.
But you used an axe.
I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Thank you again for all you have done for me and mine, my lord. You may rest assured that Eastpool will be safe in my hands. Thanks to you.
We defended Eastpool once, and we can do it again, and again, and again!
Thank you, my lord. You showed us what it means to fight for what's ours, and we shall strive to follow in your footsteps.
We couldn't have done this if we hadn't all pulled together. Even you and Martha chipped in. We owe you a debt of gratitude, my lord.
Alright, I'm actually going to take a quick break. Oh, and also take this moment to do an ad break. I usually just find it's easier to do it while when I take a break myself, because then nothing's really missed, really. So, I'm gonna do a 3-minute ad break. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, walk around, get up, move a little bit, maybe get a drink. So, I'll be back in just a few minutes, guys. Okay. I'm back. Alrighty. First it would help if I, you know, went back to the main screen, huh? Maybe a little bit. Okay.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its
Well,
feet
not
again.
quite, but it's getting there.
Home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing, to make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Martha's Rest signboard.
Don't worry, Clive. You went alone in this fight. Whenever you find yourself in need, be it of money, men, or a bowl of hot stew, the stable's door is always open.
Alright, that's a quest down now, so let's see. Next one. And we have so many quests, so yeah. Okay. Let's see. Ah, yeah, weirder science is there. I guess I could cut through this way too.
Ready, go? Faster! Time to fight.
Not the chocobos! What? Who are those people? Okay. They're just hanging out here, I guess.
Damn it. The whole village is turned.
Interesting. Hi, Mia. Thank you for the hydrate. I was going to say the refresh, but that's not right. It might be better to go by foot if that's the case.
Be safe.
How are you doing today? I guess we're doing this. You know, I just don't feel like doing it, so we're gonna do that. Where? Wait, how did you get hit up there? Oh! I was like, how did you get hit? Torgal's fighting you. Doing alright, just finished raid night and chilling now. Nice, nice. Always good to kind of unwind. How did raid go? Okay. Oh, it's fine. I don't want to fight a chocobo anyways. Got some clears and one wing dropped? Heck yeah. Pretty good then. The chocobo's still here. Poor chocobo. It's funny, I always feel bad about the chocobo fighting any chocobos, like Kashik or not. Never the people. Like, no, not the chocobos! Fucking bombs. I was not paying attention. Messed it up, it's fine. Okay. Not that they're hard, but they're just annoying when they start to grow and become more of a threat. Is this it? It's over here somewhere. I just don't want to deal with it. Well, it's interesting that that pulls them into it. Y'all just die in a corner. Yeah, this way. Imagine it's this.
I need to deal with these ones first.
Ow. I don't know what that is, but... Oh, phone call, no worries. Ooh! Well, okay, I guess. Where's the other one at? There we go. Seems like a waste. Well, it gave me health, so there's that. Collect what? Ow. Ow! These types of enemies are really interesting. These, oh, I don't remember what you call them, but the relic-ish, whatever you call them. Ow!
How to find this spherical echo?
Well, I found it. It was just... I couldn't collect it.
This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
Okay. Let's see. So I guess we can just work... Oh my god, there's so many. Oh, fuck me. Okay, let's just go here. Work our way around.
Take that, you naughty thief! And that! Stop it, Renz! It's dangerous!
You show them, kid!
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats.
Which is good.
And firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
You a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalimil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalimil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet.
Wait, you mean you're not already?
To lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call
the League of Outlaws.
And they grow more organized by the day.
We'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud. By finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor? That's easy. One of them swings a sword, the other forges them.
Huh? No, I don't think that's quite the same thing. I mean, there are ways you could describe that. That's definitely not it.
Victor has been collating reports on the bandits' encampments. You'll find him by the desert gate. I'm sure if he has anything to ask of you, it will be simple enough.
Alright, what's that?
Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
Sorry, they said League of Outlaws, and the first thing that came to mind was the League of Villains from My Hero Academia. So it's kind of funny. So that's a different one, it looks like. And it looks like they have... Or maybe it is the one there and it's just not showing on the list. Let's look at the shop real quick. It's probably nothing anyways, but just to get it off of my map.
Fella took my livelihood.
We need someone who can bring the whole town.
Wait. Right, over here.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Nope, not really.
Here you are. My
May as
thanks.
well.
An excellent choice. Here you are. My thanks. An excellent choice. Here you are. My thanks. Here you are. My thanks. Go with Gilbert.
Come back with those some other time. Alright. That gets rid of that. So let's go... Yeah, that's probably this quest here. It's just probably not on my list on the side there.
Mustard and mandrake.
Fresh silks from the Canva caravan. Like naught seen before.
Still in Dalimil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
The camp is in the desert to the north of here. You know what to do.
Divide and conquer. Got it.
Come on.
It's amazing she can just appear anywhere, right? Oh, my health. I did not pay attention to that. Oh well. It'll probably be fine, honestly. Should be.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him! The one who killed Locke and Fingers! Take his head off!
That cures all of them, huh? That's fine, they haven't taken any damage yet. So you're just curing just to cure now, huh?
Nice try.
Come on. Come on. I'm dodging too early. Yep, thank you. Too early. Watch there be no other enemies. Yeah, that was all there was. That was a waste. I was wondering if I was wasting that time, but you know, it's fine, I guess. Getting closer to 600, so we're getting there.
I better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you?
Oh, speaking of.
Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Huh?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
Okay.
That's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people
Oh
say.
boy.
If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Wow.
Fuck. I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Oh my god.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmek born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
That's just...
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
So that's just a shame, because it's like... Yeah, I know there's a prejudice against bearers in this universe, right? And just in general, and it's a mixed bag, like... There's one half that are pro-bearers and they're, freeing them and, you know, all that stuff, and, like, easing their lives a bit more, you know? And then you have the other half that is like, no, they're only slaves. And it's a shame, but it's, you know, it's unfortunately the way it is. But, you know, it just, I get it. There's the prejudice of, yeah, well, they're slaves, and obviously if he was a bearer this entire time, then he's maybe lied to us about other things. And, like, on one hand, I can kind of understand, like, well, can we really trust what you say? But on the other hand, considering everything that Luber's done for this town and for the people in this town, you would think that people would, like, know him well enough that they're like, okay, well, yeah, he's a bearer, but also he's done all these things for us, right? Like, wouldn't that, like, have the upper... Well, no, not upper hand, but wouldn't that be higher on the pole, so to speak, right? I'm not wording this properly, but wouldn't that prioritize over, yeah, he's a bearer? Because you guys have known them for this many years. You know what kind of person he is. But, like, I don't know. Like, to me, it just seems silly. Because it's like, if it was... he was a known liar for everything, which I guess I don't know Lubar super well, but I think he's a decent guy, you know? He has his quirks and stuff, but overall he's a decent guy, right? From just what little I know. Now, if for whatever reason this person was a huge liar, right? Like, they lied about everything in their life, they manipulated a bunch of people and manipulated roles to become, like, top dog, so to speak. You know, things like that, right? Then I'd be more inclined to be like, oh, he lied to us about this. How dare he? He probably lied about all of this. But these people know who he is. Granted, I'm not saying that people can't, like, obviously pretend to be a person for so long and then, you know, surprise they're not actually this person. That's definitely a thing that happens. But I would think if you've known them for years and years and you've lived around the same place for so long, right? You would have an inkling of how that person is as a person, and like, their personality and all that, and their wants and whatever. You would think, knowing that would be like, yeah, so I'm a little disappointed about this. However, I know this person, and they don't seem like the type to have done this in, like, in a bad... I can't word anything right now, so I'm sorry I'm not, like, super obvious about this, but, you know, I don't know. That's the point, is it seems silly to me. I'm not, like, going to discredit feelings and stuff, because shit happens, but if you have trust in a person and you've known them for a long time, I would think that would matter more and make more sense to believe in than just, oh, well, they're this, so therefore they lied about everything, you know? Anyway, I'll stop babbling, but that's the gist of what I was trying to get at. It just, I don't know. It's odd, is what I'm getting at.
Thank you, Clive. I'm sure you have better things to do with your time.
I don't care if Lubor's a bearer. He's still Lubor, isn't he?
Yeah, that. He's still the same person. Maybe that's what I was trying to get at. He's still the same person they knew him as, despite maybe hiding a certain part of him.
The man with the sword was going to kill us, but then Lubor shot magic at him. It was amazing.
What's actually more amazing to me is that Lubor was able to hide that for this long. Good on him, because not a lot of bearers are able to hide who they are for that long.
What do you mean, don't jump to conclusions? He cast a spell without a crystal. What other conclusion is there?
Why are you taking the bearer's side, Victor? Are you one too?
No, I'm not. Just listen.
It's just sad. Anything else?
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside? It's driving away our customers.
Just curious what people are saying.
So, Lubor is a bearer, is he? He did well to keep it hidden so long. Unlike some of my fellow Dalimilians, the deception doesn't trouble me. Does the world know the full truth about them, I wonder?
Okay, I mean, that's good that he's like, it doesn't matter to me.
I saw the whole thing. The magic flew straight from Lubor's hand, I swear it. And without a crystal in sight.
Ah, of course, it comes from Slave Master.
None of the stalls were plundered this time, thanks Peter Gilbert. How did your men fare? Any wounded?
The only thing wounded was our pride. We swore never to let a bandit set foot in this town again. We failed.
I mean, things happen. You did your best. It was the one bandit. Overall, I would say you can't always be perfect about it.
The bastard's been lying to us for as long as we've known him.
Can you believe we were going to make him mayor? He would have been the ruin of us all.
You know, what I find funny is that it's a Coruscant that's saying that. Of all the people to make... Oh my gosh, this shit talk. You're a prostitute, so... Can you play or say anything?
I think we'd better shut up shop for today. Give people one less thing to throw at him.
I mean, very fair, honestly.
Sounds like something's happening in the square. I wonder what.
It hasn't reached that far, huh? Nothing here, apparently. They're just enjoying a nice dinner or something, I don't know.
That should be everything. Question is, where does Natalie want it all?
do but take this crystal. It's no more use than the bearer I sold to buy it. Well, can always buy another. And at least I don't have to feed it.
Wow. You know, actually, the fact that you sold a bearer to get that, hopefully that bearer went to someone better. I doubt it, but hopefully it went to some better person and they might see freedom and it gets it away from your hands, so maybe it's for the best.
I always thought it was the blessing I'd miss if the fang fell, not the miners.
Yes. You could always count on them not knowing the price of anything.
Alright. I just wanted to see what people were saying after that. Alright, let's head to the inn.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside?
He knew all along that he was playing us for fools.
And we fell for it. We followed him. A bearer.
Also, I want to clarify too, what I think is funny about this is that they're saying that Clive is one of the people that is like a cornerstone of how it's become, you know, in Dalimil. And that he's become a big help to the town in, you know, whatever, right? But never mind the fact that he became Sid the Outlaw, like Sid II, right? Never mind the fact that, hey, guess what? Clive is very much a bearer with multiple icons. And it just keeps growing and getting them. And he doesn't make any attempt to hide that he's a bearer. I mean, honestly, all people have to do is look at his face and go, yes, there's a scar where a bearer's tattoo would be at, or mark, or whatever they used, or the brand for it, right? There's a scar there, and maybe if people don't realize it's a scar for that, like, then whatever. But if you know, then you know. So the fact of the matter that gets me about this is that they're like freaking out over this, about Luber, someone they know very well, and who has been a staunch ally to this town, and doing everything he can to, you know, for the people and whatever. They don't trust Luber for being a bearer despite hiding that, which is understandable considering the state of things. Considering how people look at bearers, right? So I don't blame him for a moment to hide, hey, I'm actually a bearer, right? Because it's a way to escape prejudice and slavery, right? So I don't blame him for that. But they don't trust Luber for hiding this very understandable thing to hide. All in the sense to, like, protect children, right? And still is like, hey, you know, the important thing is that you guys are safe, and that's what I care about. Well, I guess they know, but you guys are safe, that's what matters to me. You didn't get killed. And they were so up in arms about this that it's just laughable that they're like, yeah, Clive. Clive is a upstanding, or Lord Underhill, right? Is an upstanding guy. He's done so much for the place. We owe a lot to him, which, on that note, yes, they do. And he has become a valuable piece for here and a lot of other places, right? And yeah, okay, yeah, he has contributed a lot so far. But I would say probably not as much as Luber has for actually living there, right? It just contributed in different ways, right? But everyone is like, oh yeah, well, he's a savior. He brought everyone together. He did this and this and this and this. And there's no issues with Clive, despite the fact that we are very clearly a bearer and a branded at one point, right? And we don't hide that, but it's okay for us, but God forbid been the one person in this town that has been here this entire time for them be a fucking bearer. And now it's a problem. That I keep talking about this. It just blows my mind that they could trust Clive and be okay with Clive, but at the same time, they barely know him compared to Lubar. You know, I don't know. People are stupid. That's all I can say is people are fucking stupid sometimes. And I don't even mean like in this game. I mean humanity as a whole are idiots sometimes. I hate people sometimes. It is just like just the way humanity is sometimes. But it's not just in this game. It's just funny how some of these things work out. Like, I don't understand why they got to this and why it matters so much. Because it's the same person. It's just one little detail. Well, I wouldn't say it's little, but one detail that was hidden for, like, honestly, in my mind, understandable reasons. But again, I'm not living in this setting. I don't know the prejudice firsthand of, you know, against bearers and all that, so I guess my word only goes so far because I'm looking at this from an outsider's perspective. But I don't know. Anyway, I'll stop blabbing finally. I just have to rant about it a little bit. It seems silly to me.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
Yes, you have.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I don't know about that.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
If anyone's been the problem, it's been those two.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside? It's driving away our customers.
He's literally right over there. I appreciate the quick travel to turn in the quest, but he's right there. Anyway, so kind of finishing thoughts with this. It, like, part of me, as far as what is he going to do now, right? He could just leave, but that would just make things worse. So he either leaves and it makes matters worse because, oh, he's running, or he stands up for himself and he fights back against any resistance or whatever and deals with the bullshit. But then it shows that he's not gonna abandon Dalimil either. And it's like, either way, obviously the second option is probably going to be the best option, even though it's going to be maybe harder than leaving. But, like, it just sucks to be put in that position.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearers?
Actually.
Go on, Sid. No sense stalling. Lubor needs to know the truth.
I assume the situation is hopeless?
There's still hope.
It's gonna be rough, buddy.
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Oh no.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go.
Hmm.
Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
They would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
God.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. A reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
Come to the hideaway.
Bear it in mind.
Come to the hideaway with us. I don't know. Yeah, those are the two options that I basically mentioned. Is either he stands and fights and he deals with the bullshit, or he runs, which is going to only make it worse. But instead of just running and being like, aha, whatever, he's going to play the victim instead? Like, you do you, Luber. I just don't think it's a great idea. Especially considering, I don't know. So it's to bring the town together, right? To go against the common evil, quote unquote, right? And, okay, yeah, we kind of did this divide and conquer thing beforehand to bring them together instead of fighting over each other, right? But on the other hand, you're like, yeah, I'll just become the villain and I'll bring everyone together that way. If they want to hate me, then they can hate me together. And it's like, okay, I get the idea of what you're going for, but to me, it just feels like at that point, I don't think that's worth it, because they barely get along as it is anyways. Them getting along right now in itself is amazing, because they still feel like, in my mind, and maybe they're not, but in my mind, they still feel like they're on the edge with each other anyways, and it's like a very fine line. They're working together now, at least, and focusing their respective jobs, right? But I still think there's a fine line in this, in which, if you're gone, I feel like if Luber leaves, right, it feels like it's not going to help them that much. Like, it might for a little bit of time, but how long will it take until they're at each other's throats again? And then without, like, Victor or Luber being there to be like, hey, guys, remember, we're a team. We try to protect each other in the place, and hey, guess what? We still have bandit problems. Never mind the fact that these bandits are already working together themselves and becoming more in sync with each other, and they're getting more intelligent as we go along as they are, right? And that's already a growing problem as we're going into this. Now imagine if Luber and Victor leave, and then they kind of throw them out for the wolves, essentially, right? And now it's just the town people who are, in my mind, on a very thin line that anything could shake that. What are they gonna do when bandits come back, especially once they realize that, hey, guess what? They got rid of Luber, right? Now it's our free pass to get back into this this town, or village, or whatever you want to call this, and now we can really wreak havoc to this place. We can really take everything, and there's not as much resistance because now the person that's been kind of orchestrated and trying to protect everyone is now gone. Like, in my mind, that just seems like a worse situation. And in one hand, I can understand where Victor is coming from, in the sense of, so you're going to just leave everyone to the wolves, basically, right? And I agree on that sentiment to some degree. And I get how I thought I was fooled too, whatever. At least in his case, it's like, I thought you were better than this. I don't know if I, as far as he did, but I can see and I kind of sympathize with that statement is, if he's gone, if he just, okay, bye, I'm gone, what does that mean for the place, you know? And the people in it. I don't think it's a good choice. I don't think it'd be easy to just grin and bear them in general, but there is, again, and what Victor was saying is there is a small chance that, yeah, maybe these people will eventually come around and be like, you know what? Yeah, you are a bearer, and we had a hard time dealing with that, but in the end, we realize how valuable you actually are. And again, they've known him for this long. Despite that, he's still the same person underneath. We know you, and we thought it over, and you know what? It's not as bad of a deal as we thought it was going to be, right? There's still the chance that could happen, but this is going to basically just burn that bridge, and I don't know. Like, then again, it's not any of my business, or Clive's in this case, right? All I can do, and all Clive can do basically in the situation, is go, I don't know if this is the right choice to make. And I think you're probably making a mistake. But I don't have a horse in this race, you know. So, how much does that really mean when it comes down to it? It's a really sticky situation, and it's a shame. But I'm not crazy about how this is going so far. And, like, honestly, there might be a extra mission where later, or, side quest later on where it's like it goes to a more positive light, but it's just unfortunate that this is how it's going. I mean, on one hand, come to the hideaway. We would love to have him there, so he's not without a place to go to. But I'd rather he didn't go with it the way that go about it the way he is.
Why is everyone being mean to Lubor? He didn't do anything wrong. I'm going to go with him.
Okay, I mean, that's fair.
If you're going to try and convince me to stay, save your breath. I will not put those children at risk.
That's just really sad.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
For a share in Lubor's ill-gotten gil, perhaps?
I don't know. I guess it's not something we can really do much of. So, let's just move on, I guess. Oh, I forgot my health was low. I completely forgot. Alright, so what's the weirder science one? Okay.
Ready, go?
Faster!
Don't get surrounded.
Fallen, that's what they're called. That's what I was trying to think of earlier.
This one.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Two down. One to go.
Okay. Off to Tabor.
The bearer of the burning quill is within, my lord. Prithee enter.
The greater number of our order live among the masses, hidden in plain sight. Even here in Tabor, our brothers and sisters pose as common folk. If any should reveal themselves to you, I beg you keep their true identity secret.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little unless, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart. My colleagues await you in Kretoff, my lord. But say the word, and they will be only too glad to share their findings.
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another lost wing. I hope the inhabitants are just as friendly.
Okay. Maybe if I do it this way. No, it still says it's here somewhere, so... Well, there's like this here. But we can't get through there. Unless you go through this way, maybe. Huh. Let's maybe try for this direction. Oh, this would be Titan's Wake there, so I suppose that would probably lead this way.
Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Time to fight. Enough of you, are there? You deserve a rest.
Okay, yep. So can't go the other way, but we can go this way. Oh, my bad.
Nice try. Nice try.
That's not time to switch. I'm just doing it for the HP extra. Or HP extra. Getting some HP back. Now I'm gonna use potions. Not gonna give me much, but I'll take what I can.
slow. Nice try.
Alright, I have points I can use. Oh, I think both of them would be good, so... I should almost get that one just because it is the one. But, fuck it. Since it's already... Oh. Alright. Is that leading? I'm assuming that's leading to this. No, it's going this direction, I guess. So wait, what is the other thing leading to then? Maybe it's leading to this over here. Which I do need to do that anyways at some point. Well, it's getting up my gauge, I guess, so there's that. Yeah. I was hoping for a potion or something. I wonder if I go from this side, I can make this accessible then. Oh. Good to know. Now there's an obelisk here. Huh. Interesting. Oh, well. I guess they're not going to report back.
Oh no.
Well, probably a good thing that we came instead of him. Wait. I don't know who did the protect, but I'm assuming it's you. And you need to stop. Oh. Well. Maybe it's better that we came instead then. Ooh, chest. What am I doing here, exactly? I see you're still going. Not for much longer, but yeah. Oh, potion. I wanted that. Fool's gold.
Say it's their leader.
How goes side questing? It's alright. There's still oh, fuck. Oh. Ow, they hit really hard. Excuse you? We still got a lot of quests to do, is the point. That is what I was trying to get at. What? How am I low already?
Nice try. Nice try.
Excuse me? You're interrupting my health time. It's really rude, honestly.
Nice try.
One more week of side quests, and hopefully not, but it might end up being it. Eh. I hope it's not going to be another side quest week, but there's still a decent amount that we have to do.
Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord.
I don't get why he's like, who are
I
you?
recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins, a duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know.
Yeah, probably, honestly.
They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
Clive not happy.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey, I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
Think no more of us, my lord. Only deliver our findings to the bearer of the burning quill.
Clive Angie.
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, come on. Press the wrong button. Those. It looks like 3 there. Three, 4, 5. 5 more quests, it looks like, in here. But that's gonna have to wait until next time. I figured it was probably gonna be pretty much all stream because there were quite a few side quests before I even started stream, so alas, it's fine. Hopefully it doesn't take all of, I'm hoping it doesn't take all of next week's stream again, because preferably I'd like to progress the story, but we'll have to see how that turns out, really. But, you know, for the time being, I guess, we'll hope that we can get something else done beyond side quests. I mean, I could literally just leave them, but may as well just do them and get them done with. But for now, I'm gonna just raid and hope that we can actually do war. Alright, I'm Evie. So, next week should be the same as always. Nothing to really report off the top of my head. Nier Automata continues on Friday. I might attempt, depending on if I feel up to stream on the off days, to do some more The Answer, or maybe the Tactica DLC, stuff like that. Maybe do them on side streams. But otherwise, yeah, it should just be Nier Automata, and then M4S and more 16, like normal. And otherwise, I don't know. I guess it depends on how things work out, I suppose. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and really there's like only one person on that to raid, so I'll send it their way. Well, alrighty guys. You guys have a good night. I'm gonna go ahead and start this raid here. And hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Maybe on an off day I might be able to do more, but we'll see what happens. But otherwise, you guys take care. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, even if you were just lurking in the background. I appreciate you. And you have a good night.